Just the Tips, a Menmoir. Season 1, The Lost Episodes. HUHnukah.
This segment is brought to you by Homemade Latkes.
Them hash browns.
Happy Hanukkah.
Huh?
Did you say huh?
Huh? One time, huh?
I say huh to Hanukkah, huh?
It is what it is.
All right, so we're coming back to you, just dropping them back to back, holiday style for Hanukkah.
I'm ready for it.
And I can't wait to get into the process of celebrating Hanukkah properly. And in our household, we do that by getting our Christmas tree.
Okay. I don't even know what Hanukkah is, but I'm just going to go with your definition of it, which is Christmas.
So basically, I respect Hanukkah by respecting Christmas more.
Exactly. You go out your way to do Christmas shit on Hanukkah?
Well, Hanukkah is like over some number of days.
Okay.
So I just turn up the Christmas spirit more and more just to make sure that we know who's in charge.
I got you. I got you.
Christmas.
You flexing Christmas style.
So right now,
you flexing on Hanukkah for Christmas.
Yeah,
I got you.
All right. So getting into it, we got the Christmas trees.
Yes, we did.
Now I went out to, if we remember back to our Christmas episode, I actually went out to the farm in Dixon called Sylvieville,
Sillyville,
whatever it's called.
Because you silly for driving an hour to get a tree. You can find them about 3 blocks away from here, but you went to Dixon an hour away for the tree.
Yeah, and I'll tell everyone why. For those that don't know and don't have bougie traditions like this. So this is like on a farm out in the cut somewhere. So we get out there.
Yep.
You pull onto the farm, and it looks like a little North Pole, on like a country version of a North Pole.
Like someone put additional effort to give you the feel of the North Pole while you're shopping for your tree.
Yeah, so you go in there, and there's this big like statue thing, and it's just like a measurement of how tall you are. So you go there every year, and you're standing next to the same thing, and it shows you getting taller throughout the years.
Like a toddler.
Something like that.
They like a built-in ruler to show your age and height over time, but you're a grown-up. Is this correct?
You could do that too if you're a grown-up.
I don't think you're going to get much taller. I'm just saying at this point you're kind of grown up. I feel like you go back every 5 years and draw the same line over and over and over again.
Yes, until it starts getting lower.
Right, exactly.
Start hunching over. So you go there. That's the first thing you get hit with. There's like a hot cocoa little fire pit over here.
Yeah.
They got the gift shop.
Yeah.
They do handmade wreaths. They have a motorized sleigh ride. They got like slides and stuff in the back.
Oh, it's a whole ambiance.
Yeah, it's a whole situation.
I got you. Do you have to pay to go in and do this stuff? Okay, it's open to the public and free.
Yes, it's free to get in. Okay. But anything that you buy there, you're paying for it.
So it's basically like the strip mall of tree buying, right? So you're going out here, and every individual section that's all Christmas related, there's a cost to.
Yeah, but I would say it's more like the baseball stadium of shopping. Like you go there and you can get a $1 of powdered cocoa, right? And you spend $7 for it or something stupid like that.
Oh, everything is overpriced.
Yeah, because you're paying for the environment.
I got you.
The ambiance, the whatever. Yeah, you're paying for the experience.
I see.
Not the quality of the snack.
Trees are all 3 feet tall, but they 100. But
basically,
but you got to enjoy snowflakes land down on you in the early morning. So
we went in there and we wasted a lot of money. I'm just gonna let everyone know right now. Money was wasted.
Thoroughly.
We bought multiple ornaments they customize, write names and dates and all that on there.
Okay.
We bought quite a few of those.
Right.
We got, I almost bought some stockings for no reason.
Pointless stockings.
Yeah. We spent $1.15 on the tree.
God damn.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know. Like,
what kind of tree did you get?
Oh, I got a silver tip. No. Silver tip?
Silverback.
Silver tip.
It's not a silverback, but I'll give you the tip.
Not that. It's a silver tip, and it's the whole tip.
It's a nice looking tree.
And so it's about 7 feet, just about. And it kind of has that Christmas, that Charlie Brown Christmas tree vibe, where if it's not your style of tree, it's kind of depressing to look at.
Yeah, it's a little. It's the branches are sparse throughout the tree. You know what I'm saying? The first top half looked like a radio antenna.
It looks like a miniature pine tree out in the forest.
Right.
That's
that
what it
got
looks
hit
like.
by a hurricane, so some of the bushing kind of came off.
Yeah, like the weight of it could not support a bird.
I got you. Yeah, it might lean over to the leaning tower of tree. That thing's gonna lean hard right.
Yeah, if the fan turns on too loud,
it can't support the star that's supposed to go at the top of it.
No,
you
there's
can't
gonna be
even
no star. No, there's literally not gonna be a star.
I got you.
It looks like a piece of broccoli on top.
So literally one ornament and it's leaning over. I got you.
We have to put the ornaments on at the same time, opposite of each other,
to balance the weight out.
To keep it balanced.
I got you.
So we got a silver tip. Spent $115 to get the little stand built in. They probably charge you like $5 or $10. To get it netted, it was like $5.
Yeah.
There was some other stuff that we ended up buying. Oh, the sleigh ride was a stupid, like $5 a person, or I don't know, something like
person.
That.
Damn, not even for the family.
No.
Damn,
or maybe it was $3 or what. It doesn't matter. It was too much because
you.
they just took you in a circle.
That sounded like that was a hard 20 to 30 just for the sleigh ride alone.
I feel like I spent $2 just going there and doing the Christmas stuff.
Right.
And I'm not.
Did you just say 2?
Yeah.
Not including the tree?
With the tree.
Oh, okay. That's still pricey.
With the tree, but
I got it.
There was like lunch and, all the other stuff on top of that and gas and everything, but I'm not even mad about it.
Right.
I had so much fun. The kids had fun. I was like, they took a picture with Santa, and this year they're not screaming and crying, and I have to to show that picture because that picture's classic.
See, the concern you have to have is, was Santa smiling?
No, Santa looked like he was so old and didn't know where he was in the picture that you couldn't even be concerned.
Santa with dementia?
I'd be like, yeah.
You, sir, walking under the freeway. Come here, have a seat for $1. Would you sit here for 4 hours?
That's what I'm saying.
With this red suit?
So Mr. Santa seemed like a very pleasant gentleman from the photograph, I can only say. So we did that was like a whole day for us.
Right.
And then we went out to eat after that, and then we came home. Now, during that process, you were trying to coordinate so that you could come out too, but I was already on my way back. So by the time I get back with all this, unless you have questions about my experience,
not at all,
then we can just definitely talk about the second phase of that same day.
Okay, yeah. So like we mentioned in the previous episode, we were talking about, our tree buying experiences. And I think I was very clear on what I usually do. And you did almost convince me to go to the tree farm, right?
No, you were convinced and you were going.
And I was going to go.
Yeah.
Right? Now, at some point, I reached for my manhood and realized, why am I going to waste my time with all this fuckery? I'm not doing none of that shit. I need a tree, and I need a tree now. All right? So I focused on the task at hand. Get the tree, right? So I did call you. Interestingly enough, like you said, I got the tree the exact same day. The exact same day, just at different times. So when we go tree shopping for my tree, we definitely go down to your local hood, 23rd Street, you know what I mean? Just to
literally
get
where we were.
Fresh hood trees. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from the neighborhood is picking up trees here, and that's the way I like it. And it's not difficult. It's set up real nice, right? On one side is all your Douglas firs from $5 up to whatever the cost of those were, and then all your fancies, your nobles, your silver tips, all that is on the right-hand side, and it's by size, right? So when we go, we look at the intermediate trees.
Yep.
We saw something nice. We saw a nice, good looking tree. That
was a noble fir.
Noble fir was about 6 feet. It was a nice tree.
Yeah, it was about 6. Yeah,
maybe 6.5. It was like my height. All right. So then we saw the king of trees. We saw the stallion.
Hold up. There was a second one. There was a second noble,
and there's probably another loose one. So the thing about it, okay. So the middle one. The middle one was a nice looking tree. It was like nice and full. It had good color, and it was taller than the other one. So it had a good look, right?
Yeah.
But the cost was also the same as the big tree, right? So the big tree was also silver tip, such as yours, but much more robust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It definitely looked like it takes some ornament weight in comparison to your tree.
Yes.
And this tree, mind you, is roughly 9.5 feet tall. This tree was majestic. This is a beautiful, beautiful tree. And it was for a solid $85.
Now, let's talk about how we got to this $85 point, right?
Right.
So part of this is while we're roaming around, I just want to point out a few things that you have left out of the process. Here's one of them. One of them was, hey, bro, pick this up and bring this tree over here to me.
I wasn't dead yet. I was definitely getting
this
it
happened
down.
before
I
that.
got it. Look,
this
let
happened
me
before
check
that.
my files and my notes.
Get in there. Log in.
Look, right there. I wrote that down. I would love to engage into this, right?
Please do, because I have another gem to add on top of this.
Okay, yeah. So one of the things, I couldn't really move stuff around, so I really needed assistance dragging these trees due to some reasons that we may have discussed by the time of this podcast, but now we'll get back to that. So one of the things is I want to see the product I'm going to buy up front and up close, and I need to do a comparison. I'm the guy that goes online when I do shopping and hits the compare button. You always wonder why that was there because no one uses it. I use the compare button. So I do that in real life, right? So we saw the nice looking tree, the 65er. He was a good looking tree. We saw the middle ground tree, right? The intermediate, which was nice and full. And then we saw the beast of trees right next to it for a solid 85. Mind you, there's only a $20 difference, right?
Yep.
So I want to see him up close. So I have you drag the trees around the lot, putting it up side by side so we could get a good look at it. And was interested, the staff looks at us like, you guys all right?
Hey, don't forget, turn this tree around, pick it up, and turn it. I want to rotate.
Yeah, I was like, I needed to, you got to pick the right side of the tree. We know this is what people outside are going to look at, and this is what I'm going to look at.
We don't walk around the tree to look at it.
No. We're not
I
doing
need
that.
you to pick up the tree and turn it.
You had to do a smooth 180 rotation of the tree so I could see the good side of it, and then we adjusted 45 on the other, because not only did I have you line them up so I can get a side by side, but I had you give me the best look of the tree. I wanted the good side of the tree.
And remember, during this process, this young lady asked me to help her move her tree because she thought I worked there.
She definitely, you basically put in 12 minutes of free time at the local tree farm for no reason.
I brought
whatsoever.
her tree up to the front.
You were moving so many of my trees that other people had you moving their trees. She had you like, sir, can you grab it by the base and please be careful with this? And you gladly accepted.
I damn near wrapped it for her
for no reason.
I just felt like, if I'm gonna do the job, I'm gonna do it right.
I feel like the staff there is the only reason they let you get away with it because they saw you help the other lady. So it's kind of like, all right, we'll let them do whatever the hell they want to do with these trees. So we basically line them with the trees, and the whole discussion is, the small tree is a good looking tree. The price is right. The intermediate is a little more pricey, but it is tall enough to fit in my home. Mm-hmm. The tree, the beast of trees, was roughly 9.5 feet. My ceiling's only 7 feet. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a room that got about 12 feet. So it fit in the room, but not at the front of the house where everyone needs to see the tree, right? Where it belongs. So this tree's 9.5 feet. So the discussion was, it's a great looking tree, but number one, it's too tall. The tree is too tall and the cost is a little high, right? I mean, $85 in comparison to what you paid is still nice. And I honestly feel like my tree is like your tree's dad. And your tree's still an infant and they need to let it grow for another year. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't ready to come out. It wasn't properly baked.
I mean, we were looking for that look, though. The one that fits in your house look. That's what we wanted.
Exactly. So you're looking for the tree I found at a cheaper cost at a closer place, 5 minutes from my house, from Raul, because he sells DVDs and trees.
Yeah, he do.
And I came out winning. So anyway, I guess you can now determine that I purchased the big tree.
Yes.
I purchased the 9.5 foot tree. Why?
It's about 10 minutes of discussion about whether or not you should really do it. Like, man, I think it'll fit. Nah, man, it's not going to fit, but you have to cut it here. No, I just got to take a little off the top. Nah, blood. We took 2 fucking feet off of it.
Once it got in the house, we definitely realized this tree was overestimated in height. I definitely said, I gave my ceiling an extra foot of height that did not exist, just so I didn't feel like I was too tall for my own living room because I could touch the roof with no problem.
Yeah.
So 2 feet come off the top of this tree, right? But it's still a good looking tree.
Oh, no, it still is.
So much tree got taken off that I made a miniature tree for the kids so they could put ornaments on the rest of the tree. 2 foot tree. So I got a tree and mini tree for the cost of a tree for a solid A5, which I can't be mad at. It's a good looking tree. It's already decorated. It needs a little couple things to be added to it, but it's ready to go. It's Christmas ready.
No, it is, and I would say that now with the 2 feet cut off yours, now yours is like the same height as mine, basically.
Yep.
And yours looks like the big brother. Basically, my tree is me, and your tree is you.
Exactly.
That's
right.
Exactly what it is.
Exactly. These are relative to our height and weight in real life.
Yes. So I feel like we stepped away with some solid trees.
Right.
I feel like we celebrated Hanukkah with the most respect possible by throwing so much love, time, and effort and memories into Christmas.
We did it just the way I like it. We celebrated Hanukkah by celebrating Christmas.
Yep.
And it was meant to be respectful all the way throughout.
It was. And if you got a problem with how we celebrate Hanukkah, I don't give a fuck.
Nika?
All I care about is Christmas. That's all I care about.
I'm glad we made this a point because, for a second episode about Christmas, we're letting you know we really, really love Christmas. This my holiday. This my season right now.
I'm going to find any other kind of holiday between now and New Year's that I can try to celebrate in the name of Christmas. Let me find you holiday.
Exactly.
I'm coming for you.
Expect other holidays coming up. Some Festivus maybe. We'll be dropping more.
There's one.
Christmas knowledge on you.
It's going to be at least one Christmas one now.
I can't wait.
Festivus one.
At least.
So thank you for joining us on this Hanukkah special. I'm your co-host. I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck.
And we out.
Deuces.
This segment is brought to you by Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, a poor excuse for Christmas.